Live, 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 live. Live, live, live.
Put your hands up.
And here it is again, the daily letdown. The heavy lifting that you have done on this day is rewarded by us getting together and having a little chat fest, right, Megan?
Yeah, we love a big chat fest.
This is the decompression. This is the time you have to, if you are stressed, do you know about chest thumping? That
No.
you do a little thumping of your sternum with your fingers.
Is this like what I was doing the other day?
You do it, yes. If you feel you must massage your chest, then that works too. But the little thumping, it stimulates something called the thymus gland.
Oh, so it helps you calm down?
Correct. It releases stuff out of that gland and it makes you calm down. It's something I endorse. I've done it for years.
Oh, I'll try that.
So thump a thymus.
Speaking of thumping,
Yep.
can I tell you something really quick?
Get right into it, man.
I saw a video that if you tap right here, like on underneath
Your glands?
chin, like your
That's where your
if
glands
you have
are.
a double chin, they say do this like 10 times, multiple times a day, and it'll get rid of your double chin.
That sounds like a lie. That just tapping on where your glands are underneath
Or,
your jaw.
your face, like how if you have a double chin and you want to get that like chiseled look from the side, which I do not have. She needs.
You have that.
You know what I mean?
Do you remember the ads for that thing that you would do to do chin exercises?
Yes.
Yeah, that
yes.
thing I think works.
You think?
Yeah, I think we might need to get a couple of those.
Okay.
Tune
let's
it up.
Do it.
Tune it up. So we are here for the letdown today. It's our daily video podcast. It is live about 1:30 Eastern time, Facebook and YouTube. And then subscribe because sometime you're going to be in the car, you're going to be out with your device and you got the AirPods in and you're going to want to listen so that we can be together when you're listening.
Yeah.
So subscribe to the audio version of the podcast. Please drop us a condiment.
Or a contest.
I
Drop
was gonna-
us something with a con.
Say a comment, and I was like, "Drop us a condom."
Drop us a condom.
Yeah. Well,
Hey.
is that something we're going to be providing as part of the show? Is just free birth control? I don't think so, but you know.
It's only up from here, Danny.
Oh, buddy. But yeah, so thank you. Appreciate you getting in with your comments already today. Have you tried to do something nice and then it bites you in the butt?
Every day.
Megan, you really got it yesterday. It's all my fault.
What did I do?
What happened yesterday? You did nothing. It was all me. And then you got dragged into something you didn't want to be a part of. It started with this March Madness that happens every year. And every place I've worked at before here, there's a lot of peer pressure. You have to do it. Everybody has to do a bracket. Everybody has to put the money in so that it's a big jackpot. It's a team building. You got to do a bracket.
Right.
If you don't do a bracket, then people talk about you and say that you think you're better than everybody else. Got to do a bracket. So since this is my first March Madness here at 97.9 WRMF, I was very focused on doing a bracket. And I also was focused on making Megan do one too because I didn't want because we're new. I didn't want our coworkers to think that we think they're better than them.
So there, in your defense, there was printouts of the brackets just sitting right
Yes.
by where the water is. So you thought, okay, that means everyone's
Well, yeah,
doing it.
'cause every
but
workplace
no
has a
one
bracket.
said anything about
Nope,
it. So
nope.
I take that as a sign. No one said anything about it. We're not doing it. But
But
you,
because I worry constantly about what people think of me and always think I'm making people upset. So I go out of my way to seek out the bracket,
Yes.
to seek out the person who is running the pool. And what I found out is we don't really have one.
where did the printouts come from then? I'm very confused. The mysterious
yeah, just because you
March
want
Madness.
to do it for fun. So there is a pool, but it's not like our official WRMF
Okay.
pool, and it's run by one of the sales guys. And so now we're in that pool, and you have to pay $20 because I said you're going to do it.
I'm not doing it.
You have to do it because I said you're going to do it.
I'm not doing it.
You have to, otherwise they're going to talk
I'm
about
not
you behind your
spending
back.
I don't care.
They're gonna-
That's
they're
the
gonna
difference
say-
between me and you. I do not care. Imagine someone saying Megan is such a B word because she didn't play the March Madness bracket.
Everywhere else I've worked, that's how
Who
they.
cares? And they're B words. That's what I think.
So I don't know. I'm probably going to do one though. So will that
You-
make you look bad if I do
don't
one
care.
and you don't
That's
do it?
okay.
I don't want
That's
to make
fine.
you bad.
Megan's the bad part of Danny and Megan. Danny is good. Megan is bad.
Okay. Just making sure that everything is working here. So March Madness, if you're doing it, if you feel peer pressured, let us know. Drop us why am I having such a hard time with that? What am I thinking of? I guess I'm thinking of condiments.
Danny.
I'm not thinking of sex.
Are you hungry?
I must be thinking of food
condiments.
because I had vegetables for lunch today. So I must be thinking of hot dogs.
I had this
burgers
for lunch today. A Kind bar. This is not an ad. That's just what I ate.
So the other thing we need to tackle with you today, listener friend, is the fact that hair cracking is a phenomenon now where people take clumps of their hair and they pull it really hard. And if you pull it hard enough, you can feel and hear your scalp, your skin separate from your skull.
That's disgusting. And why?
And
People need to stay off TikTok.
Says this cures migraines. No. It cures anxiety. Anybody with a brain says, God, don't do that. If you separate your skin from your scalp, then blood can pool there. Like bad things can happen. So don't hair crack.
You know what you could do though is gua sha your scalp. That's good for your.
What's gua sha?
It's like a little comb / it's like a little metal piece. It's like flat, and that's another way to get rid of. I don't know. I'm talking about double chin so much today, but it's another way to like you push the lymphs and like drain it.
Oh, the lymphs, not the limps. That's an F sound at the end. The limps.
Sorry, the lymphs. Am I?
So, where did you hear about this gua sha?
Gua sha is a really popular technique.
Did you get this from TikTok?
No, it's a thing. It really is a thing. Have you ever heard of like facial massages and stuff? Like when you get a facial, they sometimes do the massage. I can't speak either.
It's contagious today. I think it's because our lymph nodes are inflamed.
Nodes. Okay,
but no, really.
But so if you're getting rid of a migraine, try that with your little comb, and then it stimulates the scalp.
I think you got all this from TikTok, too.
Or just get Botox.
I think you got this information from TikTok. I think that's where this.
No, I don't think that's where gua sha started. Somebody help me out. Anybody know anything about gua sha?
But where did you get it from?
I think probably like a beauty blogger or something.
On social media.
Yeah, for sure. Pinterest, maybe Instagram. Yeah, it's been a thing for a really long time. It's like it's a different culture. I don't know which one. But there is another one. It's not us.
Right. Exactly. What's on your mind as we approach the letdown of this Wednesday?
So I was trying to be good this week and be like, cook and eat healthy and not drink. And did you see how easily I got persuaded to go hang out for Wine Down Wednesday with Danny and our friend Nick Rivers?
Yeah, you were going to tag out of it because you bought groceries and I'm not going to eat out because it's expensive.
And that's another thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to cut back on spending money. Everything's really expensive lately. I'm spending too much. The credit card bills get... So I'm like, I'm not going to go. But then you guys were like, we're going to half off wine. I was like, okay.
There was we didn't have to do anything. You know, sometimes you really have to persuade people. You have to twist their arm. We did nothing.
It's not hard for me.
No.
Yeah. But I also like to hang out with you, Danny. So that's why I did.
And it's important. Socialization is also part of a healthy diet.
I think so too.
That's my quote of the day.
And I'll get too much FOMO if I miss it.
Yeah. You got midweek. We used to do our work night out on Tuesday. That's a little early in the week to do your go out with friends. You have a lot of work days afterwards if you go out hard on a Tuesday. But Wednesday's
a good day. Thursday's like you're almost the weekend, so Wednesday's the day. So, okay.
On the live show on 97.9 WRMF today, we need to tackle this. Should cheating be illegal? Cheating on your significant other.
I saw this.
Because there's 17 states where it still is illegal, and nobody really gets sued for cheating on.
What happens if you do
there are laws. They could enforce the laws to, put you in jail and stuff like that. They just don't. These are just old laws.
For cheating.
But I'm thinking about it though, and it's like marriage is a legal contract. Any other contract, like we are married to WRMF, and if we break that contract or do something against the contract, we get sued.
Right.
So why is it that a cheater in our world can't get sued? It's still a legal contract.
It's a great question. Do you think that if it did become illegal, it would prevent a lot of people from doing it, especially the serial ones? Or do you think it would make it more exciting for some? Do you know what I mean? Like those people that are like thrill seekers. That
to be more cheating.
Yeah. Do you think?
It's because, I think that's very true, but it's just interesting to me that I never thought of it that way. I'm like, yeah, of course cheating can't be illegal. They've got their own private lives, and
right.
What happens behind closed doors is their business. Of course we can't have a law, but then it's like, well, but marriage is a contract, and contracts are enforceable by law.
Right.
So technically,
it does make sense.
I know, like somebody really could, if they wanted to, if somebody was really pissed and they wanted to prosecute somebody for cheating on them and ruining their, I don't know.
That's a great question.
It's really interesting. Some of your comments, Panchita dropped us a DM and she says, marriage is a con. Start single.
Maybe stay single is what she meant.
Yeah, Megan is on her way to getting married this year. She says, but we're 3+ months in now. We're almost 4 months into this year, and I don't see any.
Every time we have a conversation about it, it just like goes nowhere. And it's not like, it's so hard. It shouldn't be this hard, but it's not like I'm like putting it off because I don't want to get married. It's just that I'm putting it off because I don't want to let anyone down if I don't do it the way that they think that we should do it. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
So
but it's also so much money, and if you're paying, I think if they're paying for it, in the old traditional way where the parents of the bride paid for the wedding, then it's like, okay, they have a lot to say because it's their money. But if they're not, then
right. Exactly. And I'm watching my brother go through it right now, and my parents are paying, I think like the tradition is your parents, the groom's parents pay for the rehearsal dinner.
Correct.
So they're paying for that. And then there's all this like back and forth about who's RSVPing, and she said this and she said this, and like, what can we wear? And like, I want nothing to do with any of it. It's exhausting.
Friend, Megan can't even be bothered to send back the RSVP for her brother's wedding, which is fast approaching.
I will. I just haven't
Megan
yet.
and her sister have been far too busy to put the thing in the envelope that's already stamped and return it. And when her brother questioned her on it, she said, just put me down. You know I'm going. I don't need to RSVP.
I said, I'll be there. Just let her know I will be there.
It's such an interesting thing.
He said it's easier if you send them all in because then they can count all the cards together.
Mm-hmm. And he's probably not keeping the list either.
No, he's doing nothing. He probably had zero say in any of it.
So that's why you've got to send the thing back. It's because it's not his part of the deal.
I think that's the problem with weddings. Is like, why does it always fall on the woman to like do everything? Is it because she really wants it?
In your situation, you've done nothing. So I don't know what you're complaining about because you have done officially zero.
But like,
to plan for your wedding.
Is it because? But okay, so a different example, like, is it because she's more excited? So my brother's just like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what it is in most cases. It's and I have friends. My friends Ben and Carson. He was, I think, more into the wedding day than she was.
Oh, that's cute.
But that's
cute.
And they both were into the wedding day. I'm not saying she wasn't, but usually the bride has dreamed about this since she was a kid.
And I think that's where I'm at. I never, as a kid, thought about it or cared about it. I was never like dressing up with a veil when I was a child and like, can't wait to get married one day. Like it never was a thing for me. So I think
so. You need to do what you want to do.
But I don't want to do anything.
You don't want to be. You do want to be married, though.
Oh yeah. I do want to get married.
Just
but
do the
like, what do I just go to the courthouse and just call it a day?
I'm an ordained minister. I will do it here today if you want me to, and get that done. Knock it out.
I did say to Cody that I do, if we do that, like a courthouse situation, I do want to at least like get dressed and take pictures. And he's like,
not at the courthouse though, because that would look really sad.
No.
With all the people that are there going to jail and their DUI appearance.
I went to that courthouse when I was in like 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah, if you're in your wedding dress at the courthouse, that'd be very sad.
No, but then he goes, what are the pictures for? Just for Instagram? So then it kind of like yucked my yum a little bit. So then I was like, well, no, it's not just for Instagram. It's for us to have one day.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's got something that he wants that's part of the tradition as well. So you're going to do the thing that he wants to do.
Exactly.
So yeah, you got to do. I know you love a photo shoot until you don't. That was because we did pictures.
What is that supposed to mean?
When we did pictures here, you loved that photo shoot until you didn't. I know you want to play in another one, and it's going to be the same thing. I need these pictures. No. Your reason to celebrate today. Are you ready?
Yes.
International Happiness Day. This is the day to celebrate happiness, to find things that bring you joy, and do that today. And if you're not having a lot of success being happy today, do the thump, do the thymus. You do that. That's going to help you. Or if you do
or get rid of that double chin.
Yeah, tap your limp, and that'll help you too. Friend, we are live on 97.9 WRMF in the afternoon, 2 to 6. Of course, the audio is on demand. The video, we do this live every weekday around 1:30 on YouTube and Facebook, the WRMF mobile app. We don't promote that enough. There's so many things.
That's true. We're all over the place. You can't escape us.
But we'll see you right here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
We are not done because we need to say hello to all of you lovelies that are commenting today. Lily, we saw you comment before we even went live. And
I know.
I don't know.
That's very cool.
I was very scared that we were live and we didn't know we were live.
Yeah.
This comment scared me very much, but on YouTube they put a slate to let you know it's coming.
Oh,
so that was good. Yeah. Cool. But it scared me. I'm like, oh my God, Megan, what do we say? Yeah. What do we do? Spooky. Tov, hello. Then we got our friend Bridget. And then the family getting together, Panchita chatting with Bridget, checking in on the weather in North Carolina today. Oh, and then Lily had trouble with her stream today.
Oh, no. Oh, Toph says that gua sha is Chinese, just an FYI.
But Tosh, you also think that Megan got that information from TikTok after she trashed getting shady information from TikTok. That's what I was getting at. Panchita, you do have to check out the KVJ bracket because it's awful things going head to head with each other. Like, what's the most awful thing in the world? This is revolutionary. Yeah. I've never heard of a bracket of only awful things. Lily pointing out that the hair cracking can cause baldness. It's called
cracking.
Yeah, well, you hear a sound. There's a cracking sound when you're successful. Of course it can cause
baldness because you're pulling your hair out. Like, what is wrong with people?
It's funny. Welcome to the Love is Dead chat. That's funny. Oh, my God. That's Live in sin. It's cheaper. And then our friend Randy West is...
Oh, Randy's a notary.
Wouldn't it be fun if Randy from the midday at WRMF and me, Danny, we did the wedding together? Because sometimes there are two preachers doing the service together that Randy and I will, both
My
get...
two favorite people.
...into collars. We'll both wear, the collared shirts, the Catholic collars, and marry you.
You guys should wear, like, a matching tuxedos, like, from Step Brothers.
Yeah, the orange and the blue.
Lady. No, that's Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber. What did you say? I was half listening.
Step Brothers, like
Brothers, yes.
Where they go into the interview and they're wearing like the same suit, tuxedo.
And then our friend Grant. Grant, thought you were going to miss us today, but join for the live show, which is a few minutes away, 2 o'clock on 97.9 WRMF. Love you all. Bye.